You're what I call a serial networker. You're involved in ULI and other organizations. I know you're always willing to spend your time helping younger people in the business figure out their career journey or maybe take the next step in their career. What advice would you have for someone making the transition into real estate?
Sure, I'd say get out there, meet people, get your foot in the door. I think back to a guy that I used to work with, and he would spend every morning with my boss in his office and just 5 minutes talking about whatever they're working on, talking about whatever was going on in their lives. And I think that exposure and that opportunity to just connect and get little tidbits of information and share bits about what you're working on makes a big difference. And I actually implemented that when I took my job at NVR, and I really think it actually made a big difference of just that exposure and that daily exposure on, multiple subject matters.
I completely agree. I think that experience is the best teacher and deal volume is the best teacher, and you have to be willing to put yourself out there. And the other thing I tell people all the time is there's so many aspects of real estate. It's a very vast industry, and there's so many niche ways to go or things to focus on. And so the more you see, the more you can figure out what you like and what you want to do.
And beyond that, I think I would say, don't be afraid of no. So the faster you get to no, the faster you can get to a yes. And maybe the faster you move that project off the table and move on with something that is productive with your time. So don't be afraid of a no. I embrace no. I'm like, okay, no. And now what am I gonna do differently when I follow up next time? What am I gonna do differently on the next project? It's an opportunity to get your no quick.